As the Golden State Warriors guard Stephen Curry stated, trash talking is part of the game. You have to give it, and you have to be able to take it. It's just that you don't want to see it ever cross the line and become personal, because the game of basketball is never that serious in regards to disrespecting people. So trash talk is okay in a basketball game. When it comes to trash talking, Larry Bird is generally considered the greatest of all time. He is known as the baddest trash talker ever. He is one of the most intimidating men to ever come out of Connecticut. Let's move forward with our video and talk about the biggest NBA trash talker ever, Larry Bird. So, let's begin. Starting off with a quick Larry's history. Larry Bird is an American former professional basketball player, coach, and executive in the NBA. He was born on December 7th, 1956. Bird debuted in the NBA during the 1979-1980 season and made an immediate impact. He played for the Celtics during his entire professional career, leading them to 5 NBA Finals and 3 NBA championships. He played most of his career with forward Kevin and center Robert, considered by some to be the greatest front court in NBA history. Bird was a 12-time NBA All-Star, won 2 NBA Finals MVP awards, and was the only forward in league history to win the NBA Most Valuable Player award 3 times in a row. Trash talking stories of Larry Bird. Where do we even start with Larry Bird? He was the trash talking menace. He simply got into his opponent's head and backed up everything he said. Once, he told poor Severe McDaniel exactly how he was going to hit the game-winning shot, and there was nothing McDaniel could do to stop it. That may be everybody's favorite story of Larry Legend trash talking. McDaniel tells the rest of the story. He came out at about that exact spot and shot a shot right in my face. And he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. He wanted to shoot it with 0 seconds on the clock. And I go back to the sidelines like, damn. One more time, Indiana Pacers forward Chuck Person wanted to go, quote, bird hunting during their matchup against the Boston Celtics. Of course, Larry Bird took that personally and put on a show. A day after Christmas, Larry shot a 3-pointer in front of Person and shouted, Merry fucking Christmas! With those stories, there's just no denying that this was his class when it comes to trash talking. Larry just knew what to say and exactly how to back it up. I don't think there will be another player quite as good at talking trash as Larry Bird. It's not the end of Larry Bird's trash talking. Here's some more incredible trash talk from Larry Bird that keeps everyone quiet. Number 10. From the trainer's lap. Bird dropped 60 on the Hawks. Remember Bird's legendary game against the Hawks when he dropped 60? Bird got in the zone and he started calling the shots. He started saying, off the glass. That was the one game I think he tortured Dominique. He saw Dominique as this up-and-coming player and he just tortured him mentally. He tortured all of us. He was calling shots, off the glass, who's next, where you want this one from, and he just made one after another. When he got to about the 55th point, you knew it was something special. Number 9, who's playing for second? Bird in the 3-point shootout. Michael Cooper shared this one. Larry walks in and says, I hope all you guys in here are thinking about second place because I'm winning this. Like, excuse me? And he started shooting and he just didn't miss. Number 8, you can't guard me. Larry Bird versus Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler has a memory of Larry from his rookie year. I was guarding him my rookie year and he looked at me and he goes, you can't stop me. I looked at him and said, gosh, boy, you're so confident. He says, confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score 10 straight points on me. Coach took me out of the game, and he walks by, and he's laughing at me. Number 7, Fly Bird. Larry versus Brad Daugherty. Brad Daugherty talks about the time Bird got him. Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner, and I take off running at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump, and as I go by him, he tells me, fly, Bird. And I go right by him. He shoots the ball, and it's nothing but nylon. Number 6, that's a heat check. Larry got hot. I remember the time when Larry got on a roll, started shooting the ball, and every shot was going in. He ran by the bench and goes, that's a heat check to see how hot I am. He runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league, and Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, haven't you got anyone on the bench who can guard me? Because nobody out here can. Frank looks down the bench and goes, No. Keep yourself tuned in as we talk about 5 more such trash talking stories of Larry. Hope you guys are enjoying the video, and if you've yet not subscribed to the channel, do it now in order to make sure you don't miss out on any future NBA content from now on. Number 5, I'm putting a show on for you. Bird versus Magic. Magic Johnson was injured in one matchup with the Celtics, but that didn't stop Bird going over to have a word. I've got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing. He walks down to me and says, man, I'm sorry you're not playing, but let me tell you what, you're here, I'm gonna put on a show for you, so you just sit back and watch. I'm like, get out of my face, man. I don't want to hear that. That's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he looked at me. Number 4, I'm going to get the ball. Bird game winner versus Washington. I remember we were playing Washington in Washington, said Chris Ford, his former teammate. Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC had called timeout. Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset. He looks at the bench, recalled KC Jones, and says, you guys, when I come back in from timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot, and I'm going to kick it in. He told Washington he was going to go get the ball, laughed Ford. And sure enough, he hit the shot. Number 3. I'm going to play this one left-handed. Bill Walton recalls. Once Larry made a record in NBA playing left-handed, and he wins. Larry said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed, at least through 3 quarters. At the end of 3 quarters, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, he had 27 points. It was a remarkable performance. Bird finished with 47 points, grabbed 14 rebounds, and dished out 11 assists. For good measure, he hit the game-tying shot to send the game to OT, and then made the game-winning shot. Number 2, give me the ball and get out the way. ML Carr on Bird. Bird's former teammate ML Carr shares a story. Larry said, you guys want to win the game? And I said, sure, absolutely. He goes, give me the ball and get out the way. Number 1, what's the scoring record? Bird in every building. Larry used to come into the locker rooms, he'd be getting his ankles taped up, and he would say, hey, mop boy, go run and find the scoring record in this building. He needed those kinds of challenges, said Danny Ainge. So, according to you, which NBA player is the biggest trash talker? Let us know your answers in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you liked it, and do hit the subscribe button so you won't be missing out on any interesting video from now on.